Philip
That's a robot
Zimbardo,
arm?
a professor at Stanford, wanted to then explore these questions further, and with a grant from the Navy, Zimbardo set up
Who's
something
that?
called the
Master
Stanford
Yoda?
Prison
Humanized?
Experiment. He wanted to see, could a person's role influence their
Mama told me I'm popping this shit. Mama, I know cause I'm dropping this shit. Mama told me I'm popping this shit. Mama, I know cause I'm dropping this shit. Be with me the whole way tossed to get out my car. Oh, I'm popping.
Peep this, twin. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't seen me in what? 6-7 days? Chill, bro. Chill. I'm back. Chill. You ain't even gotta chill, bro. Chill. Damn, bro. Stop trying to punch me through the screen, bro. Relax. I'm back. The goal has returned, man. I'm back. You know what I'm saying? And I got a banger for y'all, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. I can't even cap to you. And every YouTuber has done this, bro. So when I say this, think about your favorite YouTuber and be like, oh, they did that shit before? Yes, bro. Every YouTuber has done this. I had recorded a video the other day, probably like yesterday. Recorded a banger. Oh my God. You would have loved it. Yes, you personally. I know you, and you would have loved it, bro. I recorded that shit with no audio. I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of embarrassing though, because I recorded the audio like of what I was watching, but I didn't have my mic recorded. So it was just like, here's what it looked like, bro. No, that's exactly what that shit sounded like, bro. I was sounding stupid the whole video because my audio wasn't on. And it was a bang. Why does this keep... And it was a banger, bro. But I'm back, though. I wasn't going to record another one because that shit had made me so mad. I ain't even want to record another one. Like, I was going to record another one that night, but I was like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe this is a sign from my higher up to just go to sleep, bro. Because I wasn't having it. But we reacting to a banger, man. And when I say a banger, I mean a banger. Ah! Y'all ever just scream, bro? Like... Y'all niggas ever just be sitting in y'all room and you just gotta scream sometimes, like, you know? If you don't do it, bro, you must be stress free. Sometimes you just gotta get some stuff off your chest, get some weight off your shoulders, and just yell, bro. But yeah, off that weird shit, we finna get straight into this vid. If you like it, then like it. If this is subscribable content, then subscribe. It's free. You can take it away anytime you want to. I don't advise it though, because the channel only gonna grow. So either you're gonna grow with me or you're just gonna be in the sideline watching me grow. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But yeah, we finna get straight to the video. Yeah. The streets been waiting for too long, man. Streets been dry. The block not moving, but I'm back. The streets can stop rioting because I'm back, man. You know what I'm saying? But this is a different type of it. First of all, peep the shirt. Oh my, hold on. Peep the shirt, bro. If you ain't watched this, you're not living. That's as simple as it. You're just not living. If you ain't watched this anime, you're not living, bro. I know it may be long, but so is One Piece. And you niggas rage over One Piece. Y'all love that. Bro, go watch it, bro. Don't be like that. Expand your horizon, bro. It low-key feel good to be back, though. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's only been like, what, 6 days? That feels like 6 months, 6 weeks to me, bro. I can't just take a break and then just come back. Like, I can't take month breaks and come back. You know what I'm saying? I'm not there yet. I'm not. But yeah, so you see in the title, and you see my title, Stanford Prison Experiment. You know what I'm saying? I seen this and I was like, what? Prison experiment? Because prison is an experiment. It's just like a big, bad experiment, bro. Depending on who you are, prison for you could either be like in the middle of okay or bad, no in between. Prison is never good unless you like a crash out, like you went out and killed somebody and you already knew you was going to prison, so you was like, forget it, let me go ahead. Unless you've been there a few times, that way you go in there like a family reunion. Oh, Joe, oh, Casey, like you know everybody in there, like. But nah, I don't advise it. Don't go to prison. It's not fun. It's not. But yeah, man, let's get into the video. I'm trying to, oh, I don't have my headphones on. Hold on. I do this all the time. Did that even turn it on? Oh. Not a flex. Just wireless headphones. Not a flex. Not a flex. Chill. Make sure these connect. You gotta love. You gotta love that I use these headphones all the time and they still don't auto connect. But hey, man, let's get into the video. I'm trying to see what this is about.
In 2015,
Okay.
the Stanford Prison Experiment was released in theaters. The movie detailed
Oh, it's
the
a movie.
infamous 1971 experiment in which 24 college students
Oh,
were
it's a
put
drawing,
in
too.
prison. Now, while the experiment was supposed to last for 2 weeks, it was terminated after 6 days due to psychological effects that it was having on both the guards and the prisoners. So what actually happened during the Stanford prison experiment?
You let me
Why is
know.
it
That's
so
why I clicked
infamous?
on, bro. You gotta let
And
me
does
know.
the movie get everything right, or is it just a dramatization? This video will briefly explain the experiment, its impact on the world of psychology, and the controversy that it's facing 45 years in the future.
Tight,
So,
tight.
first off, what is the Stanford prison experiment?
Let me know,
After
Trey.
Milgram's experiment rocked the world of psychology, many people were left with questions about obedience, power dynamics, and the abuse of power. Philip
That's a
Zimbardo,
robot arm?
a professor at Stanford, wanted to then explore these questions further, and with a grant from the Navy, Zimbardo set
Who
up
was
something
that?
called the
Master
Stanford
Yoda?
Prison
Humanized?
Experiment. He wanted to see, could a person's role influence their behavior?
Right.
Zimbardo and his team interviewed 70 applicants at Stanford who were willing to participate in the study for
Stanford
14
College?
days and receive $15 a day. They wanted to make sure that they chose the brightest and the most mentally sound participants.
$15 a day. These college students they really trying to pay off them student loans. God, you only getting $15 a day for 14 days. That's like quick math. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. I can't do it. I'm not gonna lie. Somebody do that on the calculator. For nah.
And after narrowing
Nah.
down their applicants to 24, the researchers flipped the coin and assigned the roles. Half of the participants would be prisoners, and the other half would be guards.
Oh, hold
Now, the
on.
researchers then
This
set
shit
up a
could be
basement
spicy.
at Stanford to make it look like a real prison.
Imagine being chosen as one of the prisoners. Like, you know, you could be, there's a 50-50 chance you could be one of the guards and just order niggas around, but you get chosen as a prisoner. Got a drink from the sink. All of y'all got to pee in the same toilet. Oh, it's one cell, so it seems like everybody
They were
got their own
very
cell.
serious
That's
about treating the
living.
experiment like a simulation.
Well, in prison.
Prisoners were actually arrested in public and taken into prison. They were even booked, fingerprinted, and strip searched.
That's the worst.
Now, Zimbardo's team
Bro,
also...
reality don't hit you until you get, like, you get booked, right? You get, and I'm not talking about, like, actually getting booked. I'm talking about you just committed the crime. Police got a search warrant for you. And, like, reality don't really hit you. Even when you in a cop car, bro. Reality don't hit you till you get to the booking, bro. And then they start taking pictures of your mug shots, taking your clothes, rolling your fingers around it. That's when reality really hits you and you like, oh shit, I'm really going to jail. Like, this is really happening, bro. I'm telling you, reality don't hit
also
you till
gave
that
prisoners
happens.
numbers that were meant to be used instead of their real name. They claimed that it would help give the prisoners a sense of anonymity and help the experiment. Guards had pretty much free reign over how they could...
And this is one of my last times pausing it. Probably not. I'm probably lying. I'm most likely lying. I'm going to keep pausing it. This is my channel, bro. Come on. Don't do that. But like, prison don't even feel like being human. It feels like being like a cow on a farm, bro. They give you numbers. It's like, you know how horses, they gotta burn that mark on them, bro, like race horses and stuff like that. You're just a number. You're O's and ones, bro. Just like in a video game, you're O's and ones in prison.
treat the prisoners, although they had two main rules. They could not hit the prisoners, and they could not put prisoners in solitary confinement for more than an hour. Philip Zimbardo played the role
Okay,
of the
they kind of
prison
treated him a little good
superintendent.
then.
His graduate students and research partners also played roles as members of the parole board and the prison warden. Prisoners were tasked with certain activities like writing a letter home to their visitors and making a case to the parole board about why they should be let off.
Okay,
Guards
so this is
also
like a
subjected the
real-life
prisoners to
prison
counts in which
simulator.
They forced the prisoners to do jumping jacks, push-ups, and other
These
degrading
niggas playing
tasks.
prison
Now,
VR.
it did not take
Prison
long for
simulator.
these guards to start to abuse their power.
Yeah.
Within one day, a guard actually hit one of the prisoners with his nightstick. On the second day, the prisoners tried to rebel, and so their beds were taken away.
And bro, these are Stafford college students. You know what the average guard, the average white male that gets a police officer role, like, I'm not even gonna go that deep into that. I'm not even gonna get into that. You know
To
what I'm
punish
saying?
these prisoners, the
This ain't
guards
what I'm
shot
here
a
for.
fire extinguisher into the cell. Guards used physical and psychological abuse, including
Oh,
things
nah.
like sleep
They
deprivation,
demons.
to punish and intimidate the prisoners throughout the study. The prisoners were forced to wear dressings and stocking caps the whole time, and at some point, the guards would put bags over the prisoners'
Oh,
heads. And
nah,
since the
what
study
is
has ended,
this?
it has since been compared to actions at the Abu Ghraib detention center. Zimbardo has written about the case and
Abu
its parallels
Ghraib.
to the prison
Ah.
experiment since. So why did this experiment get shut down? Well, very quickly, the guards started to abuse their power. The prisoners started to spiral. On the
I'm not gonna say nothing, bro, but if you can take the average Stafford student, and it takes some education to get in Stafford. If you can take the average Stafford student and give them a guard role, and they abuse their power, what do you think the average? Y'all know I'm going with this, bro. If you don't know, if you know, you know. If you don't, you broke. I don't
third
know.
day,
Try to
prisoner
explain
number
it.
8612 started to cry and scream uncontrollably. He threatened to harm himself and call a lawyer. To avoid potential psychological damage or a lawsuit, he was let go. 2 other prisoners were let go in the next 2 days. One actually refused to eat. And on the 5th day, Zimbardo's girlfriend, which was actually his former
These are
student,
like-
came to visit the experiment.
Hold on, I'm gonna tell
Zimbardo
y'all
and his
later.
team
Hold
had
on.
been monitoring the experiment
remember.
and playing their roles in it 24/7. And when she saw the horrors that was going on in the prison, she asked Zimbardo to end the experiment immediately. She even threatened to break up with him. Well, eventually on the 6th day, he ended the experiment. This
Simp ass nigga. But look, bro, this is what I'm saying. This is like real life. Like you get what I'm saying? These guards, but instead these guards aren't Stafford students, and these prisoners, like, they kind of act the same, bro. But it's not a simulation in real life. In real life, you do an actual crime, you go to actual jail, you serve your actual sentence, you stand in front of an actual judge. Like, that's real. And there is no ending the experiment, because it's life. It's not an experiment. It's not a simulation. So these people that are screaming, you can't just let them go, because this isn't an experiment. They real life got to sit in there and scream every day until they either get bonded out, or they, man, I'm telling you, bro,
This
it's real.
experiment showed the world how quickly people can abuse power when it's given to them.
Facts.
But it remains as one of the most controversial experiments in the world of psychology. And there's a few reasons why. The first one is obvious, and it's the case for psychological abuse that the prisoners endured during this study. Is it ethical to put human subjects through that kind of distress and trauma? So much so that many couldn't even endure the experiment? Now, Zimbardo claims that none of the participants have suffered long-term psychological consequences, but the point still stands. And in more recent years, critics have come forward to say that the results were not as natural as Zimbardo and their team may want you to think. Transcripts and audio recordings from the Stanford prison experiment show that Zimbardo's team coached these guards. They told them to be tough for the sake of the experiment. Even the prisoners may have been faking their responses. Prisoner number 8612, who is most well known for his blood-curdling quote, "I'm burning up inside." He has come forward to say that his time in the Stanford County Jail was more of an improv exercise. Many critics have likened the experiment to
Explain
a
that,
drama
bro.
rather than a legitimate psychology experiment. Carlo Prescott, the experiment's prison consultant, has also come forward to say that the experiment's more cruel treatments were not naturally thought up and executed by the guards alone. He wrote the following in an op-ed. Ideas such as bags being placed over the heads of prisoners, inmates being bound together with chains, and
That's
buckets
just
being used in
wrong.
place of toilets in their cells were all experiences of mine at the old Spanish jail section of San Quentin, and which I dutifully shared with the Stanford Prison Experiment Brain Trust months before the experiment started.
I'm gonna talk when this
To
is
allege that all these
when he get to a
carefully
stopping
tested,
point, because I don't want to keep
psychologically
stopping.
solid, upper middle class Caucasian guards dreamed this up on their own is absurd. So you can take that for what you will. But let's talk a little bit about the lasting effect of the Stanford prison experiment.
Talk to me then,
It
Swain.
seems to have raised more questions than it answered. Where should psychologists draw the line when it comes to subjecting participants to distress for science? And how easily can psychologists blur the lines of an experiment versus a simulation or a drama? And if the Stanford prison experiment doesn't exactly answer its original questions about power dynamics and obedience, what similar experiments can? These are just some of the questions that psychologists face.
All right, look, bro. Here's what I was about to say, because I didn't want to keep. But he is not stopping. He's going crazy. Even though it's only. I'm gonna let the rest of the
Today
video
about
play.
the experiment. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something about the Stanford prison experiment.
Alright.
If you have any questions at all, feel free.
No questions, but I got something to say. So look, this is real. Like I said earlier, there is no screaming and then the experiment is over. Like if you go to jail, you go to jail. But like a jail experience and a real jail experience or a prison experience is inhumane, bro. If you think slavery is over, it's not, bro. I'm not gonna lie, it's just not. But the modern day slavery is when I'm finna put y'all on so much game, bro. If you're doing crime right now and you're a young black African American or a young Hispanic African American, bro, stop. And if you don't stop, bro, at least be prepared for what I'm about to tell you. So look, here's what they'll do to the average black American male, because I know you know nothing about when you're committing a crime. The first thing in your head is you're not thinking of getting caught. You're not going into the crime thinking of I'm gonna get caught. Like unless like somebody killed your brother or something and you want to get back so bad that you don't even care. But most of the people in prison, they did not go into their crime with the mindset of I'm gonna get caught. That never happens. That doesn't make sense. They wouldn't even be there. I'm saying like modern day slavery is they will catch a black man that is committing crimes that has no idea how many years he can serve for the crime he's doing, how long they can hold him in jail till they give him a court date, how bad they can treat him in prison. Like he doesn't even know that when he gets in those walls, bro, you're controlled. There's no thinking for your own. There's no freedom. You're in a cell with other people or by yourself day to day. You can't see outside until yard time. They treat you like true juveniles. And for the black African American male that commits a small crime, like let's say stealing or even something small as graffiti, bro, they will catch you, they'll throw you in jail, and they'll forget about your court date for a year or two, and then they'll bring you to the court date. And your years that you're sitting waiting for your court date does not count in your sentence. So let's say let's say you've been sitting in jail for 2 years. You've been sitting in jail for 2 years, right? And they say, all right, tomorrow's your court date. So you wake up the next day, you go to the court, you face the judge. He say, and this is if you don't bond out. If you bond out, you get your freedom, but you still have to go to court. But let's say he sat in there for those 2 years, his court date, he comes up and they give him 10 years. He has to serve all of those 10 years. Or, there's stuff like probation and stuff like that, but don't let that fool you, bro. They're not that lenient with the probation, bro. They will give you 10 years and make you serve all 10. Like it is not. So for all my young black African American males such as myself, if you committing crimes, either A, stop. If you're trying to get that fast money, and you know what I mean by fast money, either stop or just be prepared, bro, because they're not gonna be lenient on you, and they're not gonna save you. They're not gonna spare you with the time. They're not gonna spare you. Like they don't care about you when you're in the walls. They don't care about you. You get a few phone calls, you get commissary, but that's not care. That's just them. They want to keep you in there for as long as they can so they can profit off of you for as long as you can. Because if they keep you in there for 2 years and then give you a 10-year sentence, guess what? And that whole time you're there, you're going to get tired of eating raw eggs and bologna sandwiches, bro. You're going to want some hot Cheetos and some chips and a Kool-Aid mix pack to go in your sink water, bro. So they're going to keep profiting off of your commissary until it's time to face the judge. Then they're gonna give you more years, commissary, or depending on, and here's the worst part, bro. They can check how much your parents make. They can check if your dad is rich. They can check if your dad is poor. They can check if your mom is rich. They can check if your mom is poor. And if they see that your mom and dad have more, like a lot of monthly income, a lot of weekly income, and basically make a lot of money, they'll raise your bond when you first get in there. So say you committed a little crime like stealing, but you know what I'm saying, say you committed a little, I can't talk, bro. What the? Say you committed a little crime like stealing, but your mom is a nurse and your pops is a doctor. They're going to push your bond to like 40 bands, even though you only have to pay 10% of that, which is like 4,000, I'm guessing, because 10% of 40. But they'll put your bond at like 100,000, 80,000, and then they'll make them pay that. And it's just a bad experience, bro. So basically, I say all that to say, jail is not for anybody, bro. If you think you're tough enough to go into jail, bro, that's what they want you to think. So the African, oh my God. So the average Caucasian male can treat you like shit while you're in there, while the higher up Caucasian males make money and profit off of what you're doing. And even if you're white, bro, they'll do the same thing. They'll still treat you like shit, bro. Don't think that if you take a black man that's a gang member, he came from nothing, he don't do nothing, he's all his life he's just been messing up, and you take the average white male, let's say he's a lawyer, he's rich, he got a good family. When both of them go into the same jail, they're on the same even playing field. Nobody gets higher treatment. They're on the same playing field. So that dude out in the world, of course, that, you know what I'm saying, that white man has more power than him because he's a lawyer. He can go anywhere. He can do what he wants, basically. Cause what's that stuff called? Trying to think, bro. I'm trying to think. Oh my God, how did I? What's it called, bro? When bro, come on, it's at the tip of my tongue. That white privilege, I don't believe it's as rough as people make it out to be on social media and the internet, because they treat it like it's just like, you know what I'm saying? It's high, but it's not as high as they make it seem. But you get no white privilege in jail. Like, I do believe in that. Like, in the world, of course, white people have white privilege. Like, a little bit of it, at least, at most. Like, it's there. It's there. You can argue with me, but I don't want to argue. I know it's there. So you can take the average black male. You can take the white man like that. You mix them in the same prison. They're both on the... You're not a lawyer anymore. You're in jail. He's not a gang member no more. He's in jail. Y'all are both on the same playing field. So if he wants to take your commissary, if he wants to make you sleep on the bottom bunk, if he wants to basically just treat you like shit, he can if you don't fight back. But yeah, that's that. That's gonna be it for this video. Hold on. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this video, man. If you like the video, then like it. If this is subscribable content, then subscribe, my nigga. That's all you gotta do. It's free. You ain't losing nothing, you ain't gaining nothing. Other than that, man, I hope y'all like this video. I hope you taking what I said into consideration, bro. Fast money is fast, but how long will it really last? You know what I'm saying? It rhymes, so that's how you know what I'm saying? It rhyme. It makes sense, bro. Come on. But yeah, I know that really what I was saying don't really got nothing to do with the video. Well, it does, bro. If you give somebody a little bit of power, they'll abuse it, just like they do when people... What is this? What is this? Just like they'll do when, you know what I'm saying, you go to jail and they basically treat you bad, bro. Nobody wants that. But get in the books or get on a screen like I'm doing, bro. You got to make money some other way. Go to college or get on the screen and make money. It's 2022. It's easy. All you got to do is have a flip phone and some McDonald's Wi-Fi. You could run up 80 bands. Well, I guess that's still not really illegal. Anyways, I'm going to see y'all in the next one, man. It's that Hellboy Daryl from 300. I'm out.